camp. What's the main objective this week?
This week, I was telling our staff last night, this week we got to have less redo, less correction, and I want our staff to sit back and let our guys play ball and be able to communicate amongst each other. But at the end of the day, they're going to have to do that on the football field, and we need to start to hone in on that now.
You got 3 guys named captain. Tell us about those guys a little bit. Why are they captains this year?
They're captains because their teammates picked them, I told both of those guys it's a big honor to be recognized as captain, to be voted on as captains 2 years in a row. That's very impressive, but it speaks value for those guys, who they are, how they work, and the things they do. Those guys do all the right things, and their teammates see them do those things, and that's why they were voted.
How impressive is it for Hendricks to get that honor as a sophomore?
It's big. Again, he's gained the respect of his teammates, by the way he works and the things that he do on and off the field. And again, like I told all those guys, huge, because their teammates voted them, not coaches. And I think that's important. I think that's one of the biggest rewards they can ever get.
What do you expect from those guys as far as leading the team? Like, what when you say you're captain, what are kind of the duties of someone in that role?
Just taking care of this team. Leading this team in every aspect, on and off the field, and holding everybody accountable. And not just those guys, the seniors too. All of them are captains in my eyes, and they all got to do that. But these guys are going to represent our football team as the leaders, but we expect for all of our seniors to be leaders too and lead this football team.
One of the position battles that we talked about was wide receiver before camp started. How have you seen that position battle progress?
It's been coming. A lot of the young guys have been stepping up and starting to learn the offense, and you can see the more they know, the better they are. They start to make more plays in practice. And then some of the guys that's been around, you see them improving too. So it's been really good. I've been impressed with the way we've been throwing the ball in training camp, throwing it and completing it, and a big part of it because those guys are understanding it a lot better.
How do you feel Marcus has served as kind of a mentor here in the first couple of weeks to some of those younger guys?
It's good. Marcus, he's growing up, and it's fun to see, to watch him grow up, and not only as a football player but as a person, and it's fun to see now. And I think more than anything, he's leading by example, and he's working hard and making plays on the field, and those guys see that.
I feel like some of those younger guys like Bo Brand and Higbee are really pushing some of those older guys to make sure that if they want a job, they're going to have to beat them out as well.
No doubt, because those guys are getting the oohs and ahs from their teammates in practice, and whenever you get oohs and ahs from your teammates, you got to watch out, because that means you're doing some really good things, and those guys have been doing that quite a bit this training camp.
Have you been I guess pleased, or I guess is the level of the progression of that battle? Has it been about what you expected, or more than you expected, or
pretty much like I expected it to be. But I tell you what, Coach Zani has done a great job with all those guys, just have them all competing. Not just the freshmen, but the guys that's been around and the walk-ons that's been around. I mean, everybody's out there participating and doing some good things. It's beautiful. I mean, it's great to see that a guy can't take a day off. You don't see many guys over with Coach D. Hall doing practice, because they know they have to get back out here and compete in order to play. And that's fun to see as a football coach, because now these guys will come out and compete. And I'll tell you, the other day, Saturday we had one of the best practices we've had since I've been here. Highly competitive, and a practice that I felt like really started to set the identity of our football team.
I think Sunday was a good opportunity for them to have a day off.
Oh, no doubt. They've been grinding, they've been working, and you got to take a day off and give yourself a break. And I thought it was a good time for those guys to get away and come back and have a great practice again.
Because the UK game is on a Thursday, at what point do you begin, say, we're in game week now? Is it actually before fall camp will end this week?
Yeah, we started doing a lot of UK stuff now. We're still honing up some stuff that we're doing, but we've been working on a lot of UK and Navy stuff. But towards the end of this week, we really lock in all UK and get ready for that game next week.
What do you see from them as being their strategy or their biggest threats that you might have to stop?
They're big, they're fast, they're in the SEC, and we see them playing their ball game, being aggressive on defense, and we expect for them to have the entire defense in the box, and offensively, we expect for them to run their offense. But you know, they're an SEC team and really fast and really big. But it's going to be a great challenge for our football team.
I asked Jared this, and I said, do you feel like you match up with them physically? And he said, you know, we have some of these SEC-sized athletes now, too. I mean, do you feel that way, and then that you can go out and just compete head-to-head with this kind of team?
We're getting there.
Yeah.
We're not where we want to be, and we're getting there fast. But no, we're not on that level yet. But I tell you what, we fear no one. We fear no one, and I think our mentality that we can play with the best of them. You know, physically we're probably not on that level, but that doesn't always win. You know, and our guys starting to understand that now, and you know, from a mental standpoint, our guys are starting to believe it, and I truly believe that in order for us to achieve anything we want to do, we got to believe it first, and our guys are starting to do that now.
Have you talked to them at all about the atmosphere they might face in that? It's a home game, but it might end up being a sort of half and half with the half Western, half UK. Or what do you expect, or do you even talk to them about that?
It doesn't even matter.
Yeah.
You know, we got to go up and play between those lines. You know, everything else doesn't even matter. You know, all we talk about is UK and their players. You know, and we hope our fans come out and not let it be that way. I don't expect for it to be that way.
Okay.
I expect for it to be packed with red in that stadium. There's a blackout here in Bowling Green, so everybody got to go down there and watch that. I'm just playing. Everybody got to go down there and really make this interstate rivalry that we anticipate making it on. And we count on all of our Hilltop and Nation to be there here in Bowling Green, Nashville, and all the surrounding area.
Anything else, guys? Nope.